I got time. I got time. Mm, not the Cat Island. Traditional onsen with monorail. Ooh, actually, seaside. Seaside. I'm always a sucker for seaside things. Seagulls. Those little bastards.
Rats with wings.
I have my new case of Delirium Nocturnum beer. What is that? That sounds
It
sick.
sounds overpriced.
It does sound a little overpriced. Listen to you. We know you're a snob for beer and you have your favorites, but it's also good that Japanese beer is cheap, because that usually means you can get big cans of it.
Here's my experience: is the more convoluted the label, typically the more dollar signs it has attached to it.
Oh yeah, you say walking into the craft beer section at any liquor store.
And watch me just wrinkle my nose.
Because they just walk in there and you just look at all the bright colored cans. It's like, oh god, how many fucking IPAs can there be in the world?
Oh, dude, there's way too many IPAs in the world. God damn it!
Walks in, stares in disgust at all the IPAs on the wall. This is how capitalism has failed. This is the illusion of choice. It's all garbage.
It's not wrong. It's okay. I typically end up walking towards coolers anyway to just grab a case of Tecate for $16.
That's not a bad policy.
I'm like, if I really want fancy, I'll go get a cider.
IPAs are mosquito sprays disguised as beer. That's true. I think there's also a brand that makes pickle beer, and I'm tempted to try it.
I've seen it. I don't know what to make of it.
I'll see if I can find a single one, because I think I've only ever found 6-packs. If I can find a single one, I will get it.
If you find a single one, it'll be a pint can. You'll have to chug that shit.
We'll see. We'll see if I can find one. Either or. But there's a huge Specs near here that's like really fucking nice. There's a closer Specs to me, but it's small and not nearly as great. I'll probably get some drinks for some stuff. And then I'm probably going to come back and be hanging out in the server while I do some, I'm going to be recording gameplay tonight for a video I have planned.
Oh, hell yeah.
I fucking caved, and I've just been researching like explained videos and story videos on horror games and stuff. But I'm gonna try to jump on making a story explained for Autopsy Sim.
Neat.
Because it seems to have an actual story to it, like they did with fucking Mortuary Assistant. Where it's like, this is the simulator game. Oh, by the way, there's trauma. What?
Of course there's trauma.
There's what?
Of course there's trauma.
Really beautiful spot. Great view. Yeah, they gotta have a sea barrier. Can't risk those tsunamis on the Great Ring of Fire.
Johnny Cash intensifies.
I was thinking Great Balls of Fire for a second. Be yourself, Ken.
Or that.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
That just makes me want to watch Stand By Me, though.
Oh, damn it. What is... Ooh, look at those lights. Me easily distracted. Pretty lights. They look like mushrooms.
Oh, God, dude. If one of those bulbs burns out, imagine how, like, right in the middle of that whole cluster, imagine how much of a pain in the ass it is to change it.
I wonder if they wait for them to burn out or if they just replace them periodically, because this is a snazzy place. It's a bunch of fish farms. Hell yeah. Well, it's a bunch of aquaculture farms. I couldn't tell you exactly what they are right now since they're mostly floating platforms. They're more than likely shellfish of some kind. Clams, oysters, mussels. Well, probably not oysters. Probably mussels.
Oh, yeah.
Mussels or clams.
Abalone, maybe.
Those don't usually cling to things.
No?
Abalone move.
Oh.
Abalone you usually have to hunt down.
Gooey duck.
Gooey duck you also have to hunt down.
Damn it.
Because they're not substrate based, so they don't stick to things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I had to do research on oyster beds, and one of the things I found out was like some of the oyster beds off the coast of Texas are thousands upon thousands of years old and possibly like several dozen feet deep in terms of like how far down you go. because it's just
Ooh.
oyster beds on top of oyster beds on top of oyster beds, and that's just kind of how
That's
they
cool.
progress until they stick out of the water,
Mm-hmm.
which is what they used to be. And then we over harvested them, and now the parts that used to be oyster beds that stick out of the water basically just look like shale almost.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's really cool that as far as like the New York watershed, their oyster beds are starting to recover and make a comeback.
Yeah,
So
it's because
there's
they banned harvesting of them, industrial harvesting of them.
yeah.
It's also oyster beds were very strong natural preventers of erosion as well as barriers for things like hurricanes, oddly enough.
Yep.
Because when they grew strong enough to stick up out of the water, they would essentially affect as if the hurricane had hit land, which would immediately diminish the strength of it.
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
Namco. This is an interesting version of Whack-A-Mole that I've never seen.
I really like it. It's very
I
silly.
do too. It's very cute. Today's third place mediocre result. Wait a second. Third place mediocre. Sharp Island. Oh, extremely sharp islands.
1995.
If you walk
Copyright date
on
on
an
it.
oyster bed, or hope to God you don't walk into an oyster bed while you're out on like in areas that have them, they will slice your foot open.
Yeah, they'll fucking lacerate you.
Like getting dragged through an oyster bed is borderline a death sentence.
Nope, I don't want that.
Smash Gators.
Or Smaders for short.
$227 total for 2 people and for their meals. Wow. Hit this game at a bowling alley in Dallas one time I was there. Oh, that's neat. I know Namco does make international arcade games, so wouldn't be too surprised. But that's also an old game. I'm pretty sure. It looked like it was well used.
Yeah.
Shoehorn.
It had no paint on the railing.
Because there's no paint on it, and just the way that like the speakers are put into it makes me think it was made in like the 90s.
Yeah. Well, the copyright date, the newest one was 95, so that makes sense.
Oh, interesting. Oh, what's the little table there on the end? Chose room on the seaside. It's so fucking pretty. Oh my god. I love the ocean. I'm sorry. No, there's no food for you. Fuck off.
My god. I'm gonna have to go give
ad break
Tommy a
started.
hard time
Ad break
again.
started.
Damn it.
It's okay.
I'm gonna have to go give
I'll give him
Tommy
the
a hard
iPad
time
for a little bit.
again,
I'm not going to
'cause
walk
now
anywhere.
non-VTuber friends are sending me
What you say?
stuff. I have to go give Tommy a hard time because now non-VTuber friends are sending me their stuff.
For what?
Sending me tweets.
Oh god.
I'm like, dude.
Medic!
Send help. God damn it.
Nailed it. I'm so smart. I'm mobile.
Smart. Climb.
Nah, I think C is the fake letter.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, because usually the highest number one has all of the letters in it. So then the one that isn't in it is the fake letter.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh my goodness.
Biome.
Biome. That is one. Nobody's put the word come. Oh, it's C. I'm stupid. Don't be mad, but I ate all the goldfish. Why are you eating the goldfish? You ate all the prize goldfish? The goldfish for the games?
Lime. Ooh, goldfish.
Lime. After Sty rated him, yep, lime. One whole lime. One big punky
whole
lime.
Do you have the same problem that I've been having lately where the grocery stores don't stock like the good limes anymore? They just
I
give
haven't
the
bought
little
limes in a while.
small ones that only have like an ounce of juice in them now.
Are they just like dry? It's off season, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, no, it's a constant thing here. Weirdly enough, like fucking local
I was gonna say, you're on the
Bevmo
West
liquor
Coast though, aren't
store
you?
carries the good limes.
Something
Or
like
they've
that.
got or the big juicy limes, but the regular grocery stores just don't.
Because you're on the West Coast though, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's very weird.
That is weird. I was gonna say between being, if you're on the West Coast, I think California grows limes. I know Florida grows limes, and I know Mexico grows limes.
Yeah, they're like, I guess they're key limes that are primarily being grown, and they just don't have any juice in them.
Oh, key limes don't have any juice. Here, let me double
That's the only
check.
thing I
What
can
was
figure.
it?
They're just labeled as lime, right? They're
Oh,
not.
they just mark it as lime.
Mm-hmm.
God, I miss getting the fist-sized limes. I forgot what I was gonna look up, so I canceled that thought. I canceled that train of
Yeah, no.
thoughts.
My liquor store, my local liquor store actually carries like the big fist-sized limes, which
Good.
makes sense. I mean, they're a liquor store. You need lots of lime juice.
Lime juice goes
Yeah.
a long way, especially in like cooking Mexican food and stuff. So,
Oh, dude, yeah.
all right, back to the birds squawking at me. Gib Fry, Gib Fry.
Give baseball bat. Fucking hate seagulls.
One of the goofiest things I used to do on the beach is I would catch ghost shrimp, which if you've never seen ghost shrimp on the beach, they're basically clear little shrimp. They're almost completely clear, except parts of their tails are bright orange.
Yeah.
So you catch them on the beach, and you just hold them up in the air, and the seagulls will come down and try to like kind of hover just off your hands. And as you slowly kind of lower it down, you can snatch a seagull out of the sky.
Oh my god.
Fair warning though, the second you touch that seagull, its head is going to pull a 180 and try to tear your finger off. It can't,
Yeah,
but it's going to
correct.
try. But it's always funny to catch them because they'll be mad about it for a second, and then they'll just sit there and they're like, well, what do I do now?
Yee.
Hold seagull like football.
Kick seagull like football.
Hey, Bard. Do not make the sky rats explode. Squawk!
Blow them up with your mind.
Blows up seagull with mine. Oh god, what's that goofy audio? It's like blows up. Is it pizza? Blows up pizza with mind? No.
It was
Blows up
something with
pancakes.
the
Blows
thing.
up pancakes with mind. My motherfucking pancakes.
Yeah, that tracks.
Blows up pancakes with mind. My pancakes. Blows up Ganon's pancakes with mind. Steamed buns. I fucking love steamed buns, dude.
Oh, steam buns are so good. Fuck,
It's
maybe
so
I'll make me a big old thing of
delicious.
green tea. I got some fabulous genmaicha on hand.
That's the one thing that we don't have here in the central region that I can't get is there's basically no Japanese restaurants that aren't just fucking sushi places.
Yeah, that tracks.
Like I can't get steamed pork buns or anything anywhere. Goofy Japanese game show. Goofy Japanese game show.
that's the one thing that I need to go find around here is soup dumplings. I desire jiabao long in my system at any point in time.
There's oddly enough there's 2 Hawaiian places within like a few blocks of each other here. And both of them have things like tonkatsu and stuff that I usually crave,
Yeah.
but they're so small and like I don't know, they're very plain. There's just something missing. Both with the rice and with the chicken that they like fry up and everything. It's like it's not the same as the place that I had
Oh, do
up
they
north.
do kagarage?
Huh?
Do they do
No.
kagarage?
Katsudan.
Oh, okay. Shame.
I also can't find. Well, there's one place here that has gyudon, and I ordered it once. They give you the saddest, most pathetic bowl of it, and it's like $11 for it. I'm just like, I'm being robbed here.
Oh, that sucks. It reminds me of the local place that I really used to like. Now it doesn't exist either, but they used to do fucking fabulous yaki udon and yakisoba. I miss it so bad.
Oh. It was back when I was up north, only like literally a month or 2 before I had to move. I tried the Japanese place that was near where I worked. It was like along the way. And they had amazing like oyakudon, gyudon, and tonkatsu. And it was so good. It was like the best comfort food. and I've never been able to find a place to replace it. I lived up there 2 years, and I didn't try this place until a month before I was forced to move.
Oh, dude.
I tried it, like, I ate it like 3 or 4 times in that month. I ate it the day before I had to start moving, the night I stayed in a hotel for my last day of work before I started traveling back south.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
Man. I feel that though. I only just recently tried the diner that's literally across the main thoroughfare from my apartment. And man, I don't know. It's taken me 4 years to go across and finally try it.
Yeah.
They're so fucking good.
The things that we miss.
Oven baked pear pancakes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've been. Because I've been to the sea, and I was like, wait, no, I worked at a mussel farm that was literally in a wharf. So I've been away since October, and I forgot that it was only 6 months ago since I've been at the ocean. It's like I miss it so much. I crave it.
Fair.
At some point, this is just gonna turn into I'm gonna have a diving channel at some point. I'll end up having a fucking like lifestyle fucking channel. It's gonna be so bad if I ever make enough money for it.
Hell yeah. Resin and diving.
VTuber, an actual diving VTuber.
That'd be cool.
Going to live near the ocean again, but it's been so much more relaxing. It's so nice.
I don't know. I'm one of the weirdos that doesn't like being near the ocean, but I guess it's because every time I go, I end up on a naval base. That sucks.
Yeah. That'll do it. No, I've been on the naval base down in Corpus. It's very lackluster. The thing is, too, is there's also there's a huge section on one side that actually faces out to the open bay. That they've, like, extended the island they're on a good, like, 40 or 50 yards. In terms of, what was it? They've extended, like, 40 or 50 yards of just concrete. Like, it almost looks like a whole nother runway. But it was never used as runway. It's literally just how they decided to extend the island. I guess to prevent erosion to the natural bank. That's all I could guess. Whenever it feels off limits, the rest feels like stoner territory. You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. I was gonna say, you go down one end and it's just like all tourist areas of like surf shops, gift shops, heading towards like Padre Island and stuff. And then you head towards downtown, and then that's where like it's all business.
I take that back. There's one spot out here that I've been that I actually really enjoy, which is fucking Cabrillo National Monument.
Ooh.
With the big old lighthouse that's been there since like the 1870s and shit. Still technically within San Diego city limits, but you just get out there and you're on the point looking out over the bay and everything, and it's actually fucking very pretty. You get the good city skyline view and everything.
It's also, I spent a little time in like tropical regions, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, some parts of Mexico, and it's just seeing that water and like being able to swim around in it it's fucking stunning. It was like one of those things that was like, I need to get a diving certification, and when I was given the chance to get it and get college credit for it at the time, worth it. Worth it, hands down.
Right. God. Gulf is as close as we'll ever get to hanging out in the Mediterranean for much of a similar experience.
So what I hear is we need to plan a trip to like Greece or something.
It's on my bucket list. It really is.
There was a long time we were trying to put together plans for a huge like VTuber group trip to Japan, which may still be on the table in the future, but right now it's a long way away.
Mm-hmm.
Even at the time we were talking about it, it was still like a year plus away. Probably 2 years. Because we're all like, it has to be like, everybody has to be doing well. And not have any crazy expenses they need to make. How do you
Oh,
describe? How do you
frig.
describe a bath as mild?
Salinity, maybe?
I don't think this is salt water because this is fresh water pumped
Like-
up.
You said something about sodium chloride and stuff mixed into it.
Oh, okay. I may have missed that. I may have missed that.
That's why I described it as odorless. Is there was that, but and it was mild.
Oh,
We opened on the 156th day after the disaster.
that is a very specific day to know. Maintain this place. It was the best bath experience. Like, oh, I'd be there. I'd be there for hours.
Yeah, dude, just overlooking it, watching the sea. Yeah. It'd be wrinkly as hell.
There's edges I could get away, and not be in the water. Like a ghillie suit, camo jacket. Wait, did somebody just pop in and then leave?
Oh, what?
I don't know. I think it may have just been you lighting up. I thought it was somebody popped in. Maybe it was. I don't know.
I think it's the same make as the ones during Vietnam. Yeah, probably. I mean,
VTubers having stable lives impossible. No, it's just like when everybody's like confident in their like creation journey and they have enough income to start saving for it, as opposed to like constantly just making ends meet.
yeah. I think this week this weekend I'm probably gonna disappear. And actually go take some time off. We will see. Do my
what you got to
10-year
do.
wedding anniversary, so we'll see.
Let's take each other out to dinner. Thank you for self-care, Bard.
Well, he'll be back on Wednesday. His ship's coming back in, so it's like perfect timing. So go get an Airbnb up by Bear Lake or something.
Hell yeah.
We're
There's
looking
your
into
abalone.
it. Ugh.
Foot,
Yummy.
foot.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. As long as it's not oysters. Like I say, I can't fucking stand oysters.
I was gonna say I like oysters on like a cracker with some tobacco sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't think I've ever. God, when was the last time I had oysters? I think I was still living in Corpus, so it was before 2020. But I used to get it at some places I would go to, but I would never be able to eat like a whole dozen by myself. Nor can I ever warrant a fucking $30 tab just for those fucking 12 oysters.
True. The smell. It's the smell and the texture that get me really bad about them. Like, I have bad experience of, like, my granddad making.
Oh, are you
oyster
telling me
soup
the ace
out of
doesn't like the
canned oysters.
aphrodisiac of oysters?
Huh?
Oysters are an aphrodisiac.
I mean, I've heard that it's also been disproven multiple times.
I know, it's just stick with it.
I was gonna say, chat, looking at you. Don't go eating oysters to see if
Oysters
your
with
dick
Tabasco and horseradish are awesome, but too expensive. Yeah. And a little buttery sauce is bussin' though. I like what's the cheesy oyster thing? I forget what that's called. It's like baked oysters with cheese over it, basically.
No idea. Like I say, it's entirely texture and smell for me. I can't do it. It smells like snot, or the whole texture of snot.
Rockefeller. Oysters
Raw
Rockefeller. It's usually also stuffed with like vegetables and stuff.
Oh,
Oysters
might be able to
Rockefeller
try
is what I was thinking of.
gotcha.
Abalone's a little hard for me to eat though. It just doesn't look that appetizing by itself.
It's
This one also looks a little
rubbery.
tough compared to other ones I've seen them eat on this channel.
Yeah.
Is my favorite
Eat
Zoomer?
deliberate.
I'm not a Zoomer. I'm a late millennial. Really late
I'm a
millennial.
late millennial.
It's kind of, it depends on who you ask. Where the year kind of ends depends on if I'm covered or not.
I've always heard it was 97 or 98.
That's what I always thought it was, but I've heard some people say 95, as early as 95, and I'm like, what?
Well, they can kiss my ass, because I'm definitely a millennial.
Tofu. Now I want scallops. Ooh.
Ooh, scallops.
Speaking of scallops, there's one. Uh-oh. Whole shark fin. God damn it. God damn it, guys. See, there's just the fucking cartilage inside of it. Guys, ethical seafood consumption is important. It's another egg dish. Ooh. Crab?
Ooh, seafood rice.
There's always just something special about like Japanese rice dishes. That's the thing that I complain about when I was talking about like the Hawaiian places. Is that the Hawaiian places basically just do plain white rice, like whatever I guess the
Yeah.
local rice they can get in bulk is. They don't like
Yeah.
it's just plain straight white rice. They don't do anything to it. They don't like add any kind of like vinegar, dashi, or anything that's like really adds that oomph to rice bowls. So I just end up disappointed with their rice. It's like, this is the plainest rice I've ever had in my life.
Oh, hey. V says board game nights. Tuesday.
Next week? 2 weeks.
I think so, yeah.
He probably messaged me too. It was, I just couldn't do Wednesday or the 22nd because I'm doing a hunt charity stream with Shy and Sharp.
Ooh. Gotcha. I was gonna say 22nd is his debut day too.
Ah,
I gotta finish
gotcha.
the bottle by then.
Are there any pies with rice? Pies?
Pie,
I don't
snow porridge.
think so. You don't really need the grain in a pie. Like I was even trying to think of like crawfish pie. Crawfish pie doesn't even have rice in it.
Curse thought, gumbo pie.
It's kind of similar to crawfish pie. That'd be kind of similar. Because crawfish pie would basically be everything that goes into like an etouffee minus the rice. It's
Uh-huh.
almost like the equivalent of like a pot pie, but with crawfish. I actually found out that my grocery store has some in their freezer section, made by a local company.
Mm-hmm.
Never tried it. I was tempted to get it the other day, but it was about the size of a hand, of like your hand with your fingers spread out.
Ooh.
All the seagulls, and it was like $9, and I was like, I don't know. I just didn't bother getting it
Man.
at the time. Bathing in the sea at night. Nah, they're looking for things that swim up to the surface that are out.
Or dinner.
Dinner. All the lights
And
to
a
mark
show.
the various farms so people don't go fucking careening into them.
Well,
Because most of those are ropes. There's the bunnies.
aww.
I was right, they do bring the bunnies with them all the time. Good morning! Wake up, I want to eat your french fries! Sunrise is around 4:55. Okay, yeah, they're more north. I've returned with the foods. What are the foods? Oh, you can see one of the boats out there manning one of the floats. I ever tell you the time I was like, the day we had like the Marine Day for the marathon, and I like pulled up a video, and it was the fucking place I used to work. Tech Freeze, thank you for renewing your season, but Jesus Christ, tier 3. Just trying to help nudge the partner plus. We got the 60-40. We have the 60-40 for the next year. We're a long way away from the 70-30 though. That's basically a long way away.
Especially with the price hike
Because
coming next month.
yeah. At this point, I think I would always try to like push for like, if you guys want to donate directly to the stream, that is much more appreciated based on like the amount
Yeah.
that's given. At this point, you kind of sub either for the emotes or for an ad-free experience if you don't have Turbo.
Yeah.
Because the better way to
whatever,
support a streamer is just to donate directly. Or I usually put the things that I want to put the money towards on Throne, so you can also donate to things on Throne. Oh god, not the mayonnaise salads.
Oh god, I can't with that.
Ooh, Jimkin. Oh, I hate mayonnaise salads.
Veggies.
The squeaky sound. Share with chat if you can. You Google, I shall return after sending my friend to the Shadow Realm. You're gonna kill your friend, Mayo, what now? It's just any of the salads that uses like the mayonnaise as kind of the binder. I hate those because it's so much fucking mayonnaise. Here, there's a link for Throne if anybody wants it. Just in case, because there's things on there that have been there since like I started streaming, like the VR headset and everything, that one day we will be able to do VR horror stuff. One day.
I need to figure out a reasonable alternative for Meta or
Don't
the
get the Meta
Index.
Quest.
Yeah, no, I don't want.
I was gonna say,
Facebook bullshit.
right now, unfortunately, on the market, the Index is still one of the best.
It is, but it's $1,500 for the whole kit.
It's gone up to
Or 800
$1,500. It was 1,100 at one point.
Yeah, last I looked on Amazon, $1,500.
I think you can also
Yeah.
buy it directly from Steam, can't you?
Possibly.
Let me
And
see.
it might be less. I actually just don't know where to find it on Steam.
The headset itself is 500. Let me see. Can I find? Valve Index VR kit is $1,000 on Steam. $9.99.
Okay, that's a lot better.
It also comes with Half-Life Alyx.
I do want to play Alex. It's like the big reason to get it in my brain.
Yeah, so it's $9.99 for the headset, the controllers, and 2 base stations. And then you can buy each of the other things separately if you need to.
Gotcha.
Although a single base station by itself is $150.
Yeesh.
So it's good to know, though, that it's set on Steam at $9.99. View other options. Oh, no, that's just all of the other things. You can also buy the controllers independently, too. Left or right, or gaskets, as well as tethers. That's neat.
Yeah, the Index is really good for modding, apparently.
Yeah, I would say if you could, probably for longevity's sake, I would go for the Index, because I think it also has the newest tech to VR headsets. Because I don't think there's been anything released since the Index hit the market. Except for the Quest 3, but the Quest 3 doesn't improve on anything.
Well, better cameras, as I understand, and better transparency
Oh.
mode, but that's kind of it.
Is this the old hotel? Or is this just
Yeah,
some leftover
it's their
stuff?
little private memorial disaster
Oh.
area. Tsunami.
I like this gentleman with his singular mouth guard that only comes off of his ear. So potato salad on Xmas is a no-go? That is correct. Potato salad can shove it.
Yeah, it really can.
I'd rather just have like mashed potatoes or something. I'd make a special like garlic mashed potato or something. To the people who remained on this land? Aww. Crisis management building where 43 staff and residents lost their
Oh,
lives
you
in
know what?
tsunami? Jeez.
You know what? We're up by Fukushima.
Yeah. Okay, it's the same
That
tsunami.
tsunami. Yeah, okay. 2 and 2 just clicked.
They left the frame of the crisis management building. I can't believe they didn't make, well, I don't know why they didn't make the crisis management building tsunami proof, crisis proof. Whatever crisis they needed to manage should have been proof.
Nature's a scary bitch.
Yeah, it's also the thing though with like in a lot of other countries I know usually when like certain natural disasters are prone to happen, like in Japan they have earthquake proof buildings and stuff, and like a lot of the buildings are well stabilized to be able to survive earthquakes. We don't do that shit in America. Flood areas? Ain't making flood-proof house or like flood-proof lands or anything. Nah, you just gotta rebuild everything every time we have a hurricane season.
Which is insane, because it's short-sighted cost cutting that drives me insane.
Yep. Always.
Categories. Where did you find?
It's just, even if certain areas are prone to disasters, we never make buildings that are proof it unless it's like some huge corporation that like builds a skyscraper or something and it's like, you know, we don't want this skyscraper falling over if we have an earthquake or like really high winds or anything. So you know what we need to build? A giant steel ball that balances out the building.
Or, you know, have the foundation go 20 feet deep kind of thing.
Or multiple stories deep. I don't think 20 feet would even be regular enough.
Yeah, no. I'm thinking about the ones in Manhattan. They go down like 40 or 50 feet on average. They go way fucking deep.
All right, guys. That is going to be it, though, for today. Who do we want to raid? Who is doing things? Let me start the music back up. More Russian roulettes. And then Haru's doing art. Sophie's playing Pokemon. Oh no, Sophie's got a Tay version. Straxus is Sewer Slide 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Fun.
Steez is playing 3 Goblin Woblin.
Oh god, Gobby's playing that one too.
Day's playing Dragon Age Origins. I haven't got to raid Day in a while.
Oh hell yeah.
Let's go, because Dragon Age Origins is actually the only Dragon Age game I've played. And then let me do some shenanigans really quick. I need to change some audio settings before I forget. All right. Tia. Tia, are you doing anything this week?
I'm going to be doing a bunch of rigging this week, so if you're interested in seeing how VTuber models all come together, feel free to come by, have a cup of coffee, vibe, all that good stuff. Otherwise, it'll be just kind of a mellow evening kind of jam session for the week, and we'll see.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I'll be back Thursday again at noon. Tomorrow, Thursday's going to be our little chill and thrill. I don't know why I said that. I put that in the description here. No, but we're actually going to be getting down to being, you know, number 15. No, we're actually going to be getting into some more spooky shit. I'll see if I can find some stuff for it. I'm going to be working probably tonight and tomorrow on recording some gameplay and probably writing a script, because this is going to be interesting. This is going to be my first time trying to do a long form video. But we'll see how I feel as it goes. I'm going to try to just power through it and say fuck it and do it regardless. I just don't know how long it's going to take me. Daddy Halson save us? That is actually, yeah, you know, no. There's no Halson in this game, unfortunately. But that is Dania. That is something Dania would like.
True.
You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We're actually we're gonna do that as the raid message because I think it'll be funny. But yeah, once again, we'll be back Thursday, 12 CST. Keep your eyes out. If you aren't in the Discord, do join the Discord. That's where most of the alerts and stuff will go, since Twitter's kind of a bitch and I haven't really been doing stream announcements on Twitter, and it literally has affected nothing. Not doing an announcement or doing an announcement on Twitter has had literally no effect, which is weird. Not weird, but also
not correlate.
Telling. Huh?
I said proof that Twitter does not correlate.
True. But until next time, guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. And go give some love to the owner. Good night.